Alright, let's give some of these a try. Some of these fake IRS people. So we will try the one from yesterday first. User busy. User's always fucking busy there. Let's try this one.
Internal Revenue Service, how can I help you?
Hi, I was returning a phone call that I had a voicemail a couple days ago about a legal matter from the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
So I was returning the phone
When
call.
did you receive this call?
About a week ago. I just called about 5 minutes ago. I got disconnected.
And who I'm speaking with?
You're speaking to Rob William.
Sorry?
Rob William.
Rob Williams.
Rob William.
And what is your mailing address?
It's I just moved. What the hell is it? It's 14111 Mulholland Drive.
Marlin Drive.
Mulholland Drive.
Can you spell out Marlin Drive?
Yeah, MUHOLLAND.
MUHOLLAND.
That's right.
What is the city, state, and the zip code?
The city is McLean. The state is Virginia. And the zip code is 22101.
101. Okay, so Mr. Williams, stay on the line. I will pull up the information and let you know what it is about.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for holding the line and thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Williams, we had called you to inform you that there are some legal allegations and the lawsuit has been filed against your name by the IRS.
What can I do to resolve this?
So there was a 5 years audit conducted on your taxes, and in this 5 years audit, we found miscalculations error. The 5 years $4,900 which you owe to the IRS.
$4,900?
Yes, this is the amount which you owe to the IRS. So in order to cancel the arrest warrant and resolve this case...
Whoa. Arrest warrant? I got an arrest warrant now?
Yes, because your case is on a critical stage now. It is on a final stage. We have received orders from the courthouse either resolve this case for you, and if this case will not get resolved, we will have to start with the legal procedures.
Wait, well, all right, so you haven't started the legal procedure yet. I don't have an arrest warrant out for me now, do I?
No, once you give the confirmation about your case, whether you want to resolve this case or not. If you want to resolve this case with the IRS, then we will not release the arrest warrant.
Oh, I certainly want to resolve it before an arrest warrant gets out for me.
So if you want to cooperate with the IRS, if you want to work with the IRS to resolve this case, do you have this outstanding amount to pay to the IRS?
Yeah. How do I get it to you?
So you have to go physically and make this payment to the IRS. You will be guided on this recorded line how you have to go ahead and make this payment, because we have to record each and every conversation with you and the IRS that you have gone ahead and made this payment. Okay?
All right.
This recording.
So you're going to
this recorded line.
You're transferring me to the IRS? I thought you were the IRS.
I am the IRS. I'm going to transfer the line to the senior officer who's in charge of your case file.
Oh, okay. I understand.
So stay on the line. It will take a couple of minutes. I will transfer the line to the senior officer. He will check your case file and he will be on the line to have a word with you. Okay?
Okay. I don't believe you gave me my case file, though. Does he have it?
He will open your case file. He will see what is your situation, and according to that, he will be on the line and resolve this case for you.
Oh, okay. All right. I appreciate it.
Just hold the line. Thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'm very good. To whom am I speaking with?
Rob Williams.
Rob Williams.
Rob Williams. Just William, no S.
Oh, it's not H. First of all, William, how are you today?
First name's Rob. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good. Rob, before I proceed further, I wanted to write down some information. Do you have a pen and paper handy?
I do.
Okay, all right. I wanted to write down, my name is Richard Weber.
All right.
Right, I wanted to write down my page ID number is SA1756.
All right.
All right, so, Rob, I believe you just have a word with my officer, and I believe he explained you everything about the situation.
Yeah, he briefed me on it. Yeah, apparently if I get this resolved, I won't have an arrest warrant out for me.
Okay, all right, that's correct. All right, so, Rob, let me tell you, the line which you're talking right now, this line are federally monitored and recorded by the IRS headquarters, as well as Attorney General office. So make sure whatever you say or whatever you commit over this recorded line, it should be honest, all right?
All right, now.
All right, so, Rob, you tell me, did you try to defraud the IRS intentionally, or it was an honest mistake?
Well, I thought I had paid it, but I guess I was mistaken.
Right, which means you think yourself that you're honest.
Well, yeah, I try to be, as a good Christian would be.
Okay, all right. All right, so well, Rob, you tell me, like, how much you make in a month before taxes?
Before taxes, I don't know, about two grand or so.
2 grand.
Yeah.
All right. How much you make
I work
in
on the
hours?
farm, so times
Okay,
are
all
tough
right.
around there.
So you work as a farm?
I work as a farmer, yeah.
Okay, you work as a farmer. Okay.
Yeah, don't you guys already have that down? I mean, I've filed as a farmer before.
Okay, all right. Let me check. And 2000. Okay, all right. 2010 to 2015. Like, who does your tax? You do yourself, or you have someone else?
No, I went to H&R Block and they did them for me.
Okay, all right, all right. So, which means you do your tax through your H&R Block, which means you pay some money to your H&R Block to file your taxes.
I sure did.
You did. Okay, all right. Let me tell you, like, on those years, 2010 to 2015, the way you file the taxes was not done improper. The payment which you have paid to the IRS is not done in full. It's still underpaid.
By how much?
A major calculation on your federal tax, which means on those years, the way you fill the form, like your W-2 form, 1099, was not done improper. The way you put a number on the box are not matching our record. If you do your tax through your H&R Block, let me tell you, like, we are not concerned to your H&R Block. IRS or government never asks you to hire any third person or H&R Block to file the taxes. This is your tax. It is your responsibility to make sure that the tax is filed correctly or not. Even if your H&R Block has a mistake in filing your taxes, you should be responsible for this, not your H&R Block.
All right.
All right? Right. So, well, Rob, like, now, if you think yourself that you're honest, I hope you're right, but at this point of time, you're wrong. Because now, the IRS and the government has discovered very strong evidence that this was not the result of innocent negligence. Rather, we have reason to believe that it was a willful act done with the intent to defraud with the IRS. So the IRS is pressing a charge against you regarding 4 serious allegations under your name. Count 1, violation of federal tax regulation. Count 2, violation of Internal Revenue Code. Count 3, theft by deception. Count 4, willful misrepresentation of information to a government organization. Which means now the IRS and the government has decided to recollect this amount by invoking Internal Revenue Code 63318 against you. Do you know what that means for?
No, sir, I do not. That was a whole lot of gibbity-goop.
Well, Rob, that means the IRS will mark a lien on your asset, including your house and car. All your non-bank account could be frozen and confiscated, which means you are not able to exceed your bank account till the time it's frozen. Your social security number could be blacklisted, which means you are not eligible for any government benefit in the future. All your wages and benefit will be stopped by informing your employer and the government bodies. And IRS will get a non-bailable arrest warrant against your name in the next 45 minutes for tax evasion. I hope you know what is tax evasion.
I've heard of it before, but not around these parts. Nobody's evading anything.
I'm taking your word, but tax evasion means avoiding paying taxes and is a part of crime. Your name is under the criminal record for tax evasion. Now, Rob, like, if you're honest, all I can do is I can try to put your request to the attorney. But let me tell you, like, I can assure, because the government are not looking that you pay this amount to the IRS. The government are looking for a bigger picture of the amount of $75,000 if you lose your case in the courthouse room. So you tell me, like, if you're honest, let me try to put your request to the attorney so that you can rectify the situation in the next 60 to 90 minutes in order to stop the arrest warrant, in order to avoid the allegation.
Did I hear you say $75,000?
That's correct. The government are not looking that you pay this $4,900 to the Internal Revenue Service. They're looking for a bigger picture. I can see here the 14111 is a Mulholland Drive. Is that your address?
Yes.
All right, well, I can see here, and my system has clearly mentioned that this is not the very first time.
This isn't the first time for what?
Well, I can see here that we tried to notify you with 2 certified letter, but you was not at your place to entertain to the officer. And that's a certified letter, which means the officer, he can't drop the letter in the mailbox, neither he can hand it over to any third person. So the letter was returned, and that's the reason there is a lawsuit that's being filed against you by the IRS.
All right. Well, just so I can be clear, is it $4,900 or is it $75,000?
$4,900.
Oh, okay. My goodness, you have my heart bumping like you wouldn't believe. Oh, $75,000.
Well, okay. So you tell me, Rob, like, if you're honest, like if the IRS or the government is giving you a chance to settle this matter out of the court, do you have this amount, $4,900, to verify to the court in the next 60 to 90 minutes to stop the arrest warrant to avoid the allegation?
I don't think I can come up with $4,900 in the next 60 to 90 minutes.
All right, so you tell me, like, what is the good faith amount that you can verify in order to stop the allegation?
Probably about $60.
60 bucks?
Yeah, about $60. Maybe 65 if I crack open the piggy bank.
I hope you're honest, because once I put your request to the attorney is going to verify everything, whatever you have in your checking account or saving. And if they found any single penny in your account, that money will be declared as black money. To be honest, like roughly how much you have in your checking account, as well as your saving.
Well, I don't have a checking account. I was saying I had like about $60 cash on me.
Okay, all right. So just stay on the line for a moment, okay?
All right, now.
What I will do is I will just forward your request to the Attorney General.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you for holding the line, and thank you for your patience. Mr. William?
Yes?
Yes, your line has been transferred to Officer Ricky Wilson. I was the person who was speaking to you before.
Okay.
In the beginning. So now my senior officer will start with the legal procedures, as you said that you don't have any amount on you to resolve this case.
That's
and before you told me that you...
Well, I told him I had...
I
told him I had $60 cash on me. I just don't have a checking account.
You told him that you have $6,000 cash on you.
No, I told him I had $60.
So $60 is not enough to cancel the arrest warrant.
Well, I don't understand why not. I mean, you all talking about good faith and stuff. I'm willing to drive over to the IRS and drop off the $60 in good faith.
You can drive over to the IRS and get yourself arrested. You can do this small thing for yourself, okay?
All right, so what do I need to do then?
Nothing. You owe $4,900. You don't have it, then you'll have to get yourself arrested.
Well, is
the bottom line.
Is there anything I can do, besides, I mean, I just don't have the $4,900 on me. He said I had to pay it within 60 to 90 minutes. I mean, I don't know who could come up with that kind of money in 60 to 90 minutes. Could you come up with that money in 60 to 90 minutes?
See, first of all, I would have not defrauded the IRS.
Well, that's probably true, and I probably should have learned my lesson, because I did that about 10 years ago, and I had to pay a whole lot of money.
So, Mr. William, now we have to end the conversation, as you don't have any money with you to resolve this case. If you want yourself to get arrested, you can go to the sheriff department or be at your home. We will send the sheriff at your place, okay?
Can you use a savings account? I have a savings account.
No problem. We don't want any money from you now. The line has been recorded. You already confirmed that you have only $60 with you to resolve this case.
Well, that was cash. He said a checking account. I got a savings account. If a savings account will work, I have a savings account. He just said a checking account.
The line now.
I'm sorry?